Right, so we're getting about 1.1 ducats profit right now. We're actually still getting a bit of war reparations. That might actually be going up again soon. At least a little bit. We don't have any big forts down here, do we? Oh, and Castile is the courier controller. Well then. I mean, luckily we are allied to Castile, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. And considering that Castile is... Have they taken the naval ideas yet? No. Oh, wait, no, they start with naval ideas. Okay, so they have the naval ideas. They do not have the diplomatic level 11 yet, so they can't start exploring. And with the Portuguese thing that we have, we can explore pretty far. We might be able to reach America a bit sooner, but I'm not entirely sure if we'll have the radius for colonization yet. That might be something that we'll need to wait for quite a while. Oh, Tunis declared war affairs. Wait a minute, do they still have... Oh, right, they still got lands down here. Not much, mind you, but they do. Oh, Castile excommunicated the ruler of Aragon. I suppose I'm not surprised by that. But it is hilarious. Okay, you want to walk through my lands? Sure. The Sioux. You still got pretty strong allies, right? Yeah, I would say so. We'll need to beat the Spanish to the Canary Islands and the Azores. Yeah, we kind of do. I mean, the Canary Islands is something that we're not far off, and we will have a mission to take them anyway. If we can get down here... Are you allied to anyone? You're allied to Mazab. I suppose that is part of the... Okay, how about we send in a diplomat there to build a spy network? We'll just wait until we get the claim on Agadir. But like, if we would do a landing in Ifni, we can take these provinces. We can already get a claim in Canary Islands here, and then conquer them. They don't have any allies, do they? No. They don't technically even know that we exist. There's that. But like, if we conquer that, and then we don't get the constant events of, hey, we need to send... we need you to send missionaries into Canary Islands. Like, eventually it's probably going to convert the entire nation, and thus we don't need to worry about the things anymore, or the event firing anymore, but right now it tends to be a bit expensive. Okay, so the amount of corruption going down is now 0.27. Which is still okay, like over time the corruption is going to drop. It's still way over 30 though. Oh, Professor, yeah, I have a bit of a problem. And that problem is Portugal. Yeah, like, well, that's not entirely true. They had at least 3 years of peace before we declared war today. But beyond that, yeah, probably not much. I wonder, can we actually increase the... Oh, we could have larger army already. They want to get... How much do the cannons have an upkeep? 0.18 ducats. Cavalry is how much? 0.18? What about infantry? Is that 0.18 as well? Okay, so all of them have the same upkeep. Well, in that case... I was just gonna get another cavalry at least. Not cavalry, cannon. I mean, suppose we could get more cavalry as well, but at the same time, a lot of the front widths over here are so small that having extra cavalry might not be that useful overall. Although, considering that they have the same upkeep, that's not really a problem. Like, cavalry is pretty strong, but you need to have enough infantry to accompany them. We'll start with the extra cannon, though. That's probably going to help with some of the sieges. But yeah, like, extra artillery is going to help both in combat and then in sieges, so it's certainly a good idea to have at least a little bit. Oh, and we're at 90% on the rebellion, 95% on the rebellion. Okay, we're going to have it hit pretty soon. Do I still have, I do still have the royal marriage with England. I wonder, oh, well, there's the truce with England. Let's have a look. Is there anyone that would want to ally me? Although I suppose I don't have a diplomat to send in. Papal States? No, they can't do that. Granada is an option, okay. Desmond, Suze. I mean, Suze is down here. Oh. Oh, but they can't exceed their alliance limit either. Tafilalt is an option. It would give us a bit of friendly force in Africa, or North Africa to be precise. That might not be the worst. Sanhaja is not a good option because we plan on attacking them. Although speaking of which, let's go ahead and get the 4 over here, then we can cancel that diplomat. Or that spy network, rather. Oh, and they're being guaranteed by Sanhaja. I think I might ally them. I know it's a Sunni nation, and we are Catholics, so it's not exactly traditional idea, but it's a handy ally to have in here. Like, we can just split fares between us or something like that. And it's at least some forces that don't need ships to reach our North African holdings. Oh, they got split into... Oh! I didn't realize that they had 2 armies. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Luckily, there is a fort in there. We can beat down the smaller army first, then head over there. Looks like we're doing okay in the combats there. We still didn't win them. I'm really that unlucky. Well, now we stack like that. I was going to return into the moor, and then it's hopefully going to go in there. And hopefully... Oh! Oh, right. They can't actually recruit the artillery while it's being sieged down. Kind of makes sense. Okay, so we didn't get defensive bonus. Or defensive terrain, but we got the morale bonus at least. And, you know, we got pretty good leader overall. Where are they going? Okay, there we go. Still didn't win. Oh, we arrived there before they did. Well, I guess that's fine. Oh, and we can get a tech. Let's just have a look at that. Well, once we're done with the auto-save and taxes. So who are our rivals again? We'll need to take a look at that as well. Because we don't have that much power protection right now. I believe Brittany may have been one of them. Then maybe Tlemcen? That would kind of make sense. And... who was the third one? So it's Brittany, Tunis, and Tlemcen. Right. But if we plan on going further down this way, we'd be able to do a lot. But what I could do is I could just send an insult. Walls being only possible in the south, yeah, power protection is small. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, Tlemcen, well, they are allied to Tunis and Sus and Jadir, so they probably have pretty large armies overall. We could increase the size of our army, to be fair, a little bit. And... here's the question. Do we go for more infantry, cavalry, or artillery? Artillery would be good for sieging. And, you know, does help in combat as well. But the current artillery isn't necessarily that great. At the same time, since the upkeep is basically the same, at least in terms of ducats, it might be that the units will require various materials that some of them might be more expensive for the artillery and cavalry. RT upgrade should be in Tech or 2. True. You know what, we're going to get another RT, just in case. Ah, we're going to get the Diplo Tech 10. We're going to be ahead of time in Diplo Tech, and that gives us a bit of extra trade power. Plus, we can then upgrade some of the ships. Now, we don't have the money to actually upgrade them. Especially this one is going to be... well, 70 ducats. It is a bit expensive. And over here we got the transport's going to be upgraded as well, so we probably should just sit by and accumulate a bit of money for the time being. At least the rebellions are not that big of a deal right now. The legitimacy is going up. We're at pretty good speed, actually. Over a point per year. And corruption is still going down. I don't suppose legitimacy has an impact on that. How is the... bureaucrats have no influence whatsoever. Oh. Interesting. So if we wanted to do, say, direct bureaucracy, so to promote bureaucracy faction, That would give them 20 influence. I'm not entirely sure that that's going to be enough, though. We could expand the bureaucracy. Doesn't take all that much points. Should have just about enough. It's going to increase corruption a little bit, but it's also going to increase the state reach. Technically for 5%. Gonna slow down the stability increase, though. Well, we could try to fight the corruption. Let's have a look at the options here. So, leverage elites. It's going to cost some legitimacy. Lose some Diplo points. We don't have the Diplo points, so we can't actually do that one. Relations with bureaucrats and state goes up. Stability goes down a little bit. A third less corruption impact of elites for 10 years. Lose 5 state corruption, and elite loyalty goes down by 20. If we had the points, we could do that. Then we got the overturn to status quo. That's -2 stability. Lose 5 corruption and -10 bureaucracy corruption. Recall corrupt officials. Admin efficiency goes down. Yearly provincial corruption goes down. And lose a bit of stability. That does cost some military points. Revitalize the administration. That would reduce bureaucratic corruption and... Oh, it would reduce the state reach. Okay, that's not something that we want. Oh, we do have a lot of points. When did we get that? Must have been another event of like, hey, you can do that. I'll invest in the Pope. Oh, this England is the next one in line there. Let's see, so church tax wouldn't be too bad. I'm going to do that instead. And then I suppose we could get the stability, so we can do something that costs us stability. You know what? I'm going to do that one. Now if we use the same thingy, at least we are back to 0. And that also reduced the corruption. It's now going up again a little bit. And I suppose the stability is going to be a bit slower, but it reduced the various other corruptions as well. Less than 30 corruption for a little bit. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that I had an impact on the income as well, now that the corruption is a bit less. And... oh, the trade income is now 38%. So it went up by another 3% of our total income. Stuff there, I suppose. I did want to increase the amount of fleet in here a little bit. Get it to like 15,000 transport capacity, but not going to do that yet. I should probably upgrade the ships first, and for that we're going to need a lot of money. But at least the income is now a bit higher. Now the corruption is going up again, so there is that. So how is... you're fighting Fez and... oh, right. So you were allied to Fez. So you were, and now you're allied to me as well. But yeah, I was just Fez calling them in. So is Fez... no, that's the only ally. Okay, so I can't really divide Fez with them then, but that's not really my problem. I don't necessarily need to take any more land from Fez, in all fairness, so there's that as well to take into consideration. Now, is the... no, the autonomy is actually going up over here. Did we have an impact on the loyalties? No, the loyalties are still pretty decent. And the corruption... or bureaucrat corruption is 36%. How much is total Fez war score? Ah, that's a good question. Where is it listed in here? Like normally, there's the war score. 105%. So if they lose the province over here, then that's going to be enough to annex them in one war. At least in technically speaking. Oh, Tangier's got a little bit of investment, a tiniest bit of industrial. And then the mountain province got a bit of agriculture and academic. Lisbon got a fair bit of agriculture, actually. And then we got on a pittance investment in there, and over here there's also another pittance. What about Barlavento? That's also pittance. Okay, so it was kind of a low investment year, but we're up to 23 dev now. Hassles them in one war. Maybe it could be done. Having them as vassal might not be a bad idea, actually. Now that I think of it. I mean, we wouldn't be able to annex them anytime soon, but, you know, we can have them as a vassal. We can feed them the inland provinces fairly easy. That could be done, but yeah, I would have to fight our current ally probably as well in that war, which might complicate things a little bit. We're getting the edict for free slot, so 1 extra ally for troops in Africa. Also the vassal income. Yeah, that's true. And like what we can do indeed is just any state that is not coastal in North Africa, we can just give it to them. Because it means that they'll have problems with the communications efficiency probably, but that's not necessarily my problem. I mean, I don't plan on going too far east in there, but like the inland area over here, they could certainly get a little bit land there. Is this part of oh, that's part of Unfair, okay. Oh, that makes sense. And then yeah, we'll just take these two. Is this... So this is sus. Right, so that's basically the state that I'd be probably taking in its entirety. No, I'm just going with the full states right now. Yeah, it is pretty sus. So what does the policy for the... So it's just extra diplo relation, okay. Fair enough. We could go for the aggressive policing. Or we could go for the manpower recovery speed. Or if we get the vassal, we can get this one and the force limit contribution all at the same time. That could also work. Oh, we can get a claim down here in Ifni. Oh, they don't even know about me. Well then. Yeah, that's true, but you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take the manpower recovery speed for now. The unrest is not too big of a problem. But like, if we can... I don't know if it's actually going to have an impact on the cost of manpower recruitment or something like that. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure how that modifier works. Oh, Ravenna has been excommunicated. Well then. Hold on, Ravenna. Is it... yeah, it's down here. Well, it is a republic, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. At least not for very long. Consider that they... Oh! Next election is only 14... Every 10 years. Okay. So it does have an impact. For sure. Now, whether anyone's actually going to utilize that casus belli or not, I don't know. We've got 25 Pope ducats right now. And, oh... the HRE has Imperial Authority of 100. Excommunicate for 1 month. I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen. Although not necessarily in MEIOU Taxes, but yeah, it's something that from time to time does happen, because the AI doesn't necessarily calculate, like, are they actually going to have that leader for a long time? Oh, looks like Fez lost the war. Yeah, they lost the province. New disease. In Naples? Oh. How terrible. But yeah, if we have a look at Fez now, it should be... Yeah, it's 98 war score cost for the entire nation. So technically speaking, we could vassalize them. Oh! Our ally lost a ton of land. Well, in that case, we don't need to be worried about that. But right now, it's still... I mean, we have started getting a bit of money at least. So it's not the end of the world. How are we doing in terms of tech? So we're not far away from getting the admin tech. That's good. That's going to give us a bit of urban production efficiency and max resource size. Also, we should be getting... Oh, right. How far are we from getting the next idea? Naval attrition. Then we need to get the safe harbor. Getting close to unlocking the... Oh, but what? It's... Admin 12 is when we can get the exploration ideas, basically. Times in one's face. So I had to eat the ally first. I guess so, yeah. Well, I suppose someone has to turn the tables for them. I actually wonder... Oh, I do have Humiliate Rival, but they do have quite strong allies. Of which Tunis seems to be the biggest one. Oh, right. Tlemcen is counted as Algeria. So, Jaridi, the second biggest army. They have no cannons whatsoever, though. I do not have the manpower to fight them. I mean, with the help of Castile, the numbers would be a bit more even. It still wouldn't be even. So we probably need to divide and conquer a little bit. Or if we can get Fez as a vassal first and all that sort of stuff. How long do we have? We got peace until 1402. By then, I think we will have the cores already. The rebellions have probably calmed down quite a bit, so we could do the war pretty much as soon as possible. Simony. I actually want to have the cash right now, so I'm going to do that. Because we still have a lot of ships that we have not upgraded. How much AE is around us? That is an excellent question. We've got 20 in Fez, 15 in Tlemcen. We've got a lot in Tafilalt, but that's not a problem. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait a little bit here until we take the war against Fez. We make Fez a vassal, and after that we can focus on doing the landing in Sanhaja and taking at least these two provinces. Maybe annex them entirely. Yeah, I should be able to vassalize them, no problem. I'm pretty sure about that. Like, there might be one or two nations that hate it a lot, but I don't think that's going to be a problem for us. Like, slowly but surely, we are getting stronger and stronger. We've got a lot of room for extra ships, though. Is that the ships are... Well, the amount of ships, actually. How big of a difference is it for the ship now in... actually, no, that's the wrong screen. Trade power. It's 2.5, so it's an extra 40%. Not 40, 25%. I think I'm going to upgrade the trade fleet first. Because if we do that... Well, technically speaking, it's not going to be extra 25%, but it's an extra point or half a point per ship, plus whatever modifiers we have. So this should be... Well, it's going to take a while to upgrade, so that's going to drop our trade income, or income in general, probably quite a bit. It's 1.6 right now. And the repairs are going to take us so long. Oh, yeah, that's a drop of about 0.4 ducats. Oh, not 1.4 ducats, sorry. So that is indeed quite a bit of a drop. But eventually it's going to get back to full strength. So what is Aragon doing? Are they still at war against England? I believe they are, yeah. They are. Ooh, our heir is a tough soldier. Morale of armies plus 2.5%. Now, there's only once he's in charge, of course, but like that's not a bad rate to have, for sure. But yeah, overall, we're not in that bad situation. We've gotten a lot of land. Our economy is slowly growing, at least. Like, it's not quite what we had in Tuscany. But, you know, it's slowly improving. And we're slowly starting to get some proper... rulers, and now the fact that we got the institution embraced. There's the tech idea, cost reduction is. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? We're getting another personality for the king in 3 years, though. Like, at least both of these have positive traits so far. And both of them are very young. As that's aren't bad. Okay, so now we're losing money because of the ships. Probably. These are taking a while. Frankly, what I should have done is just take one ship at a time to upgrade, because this is going to take so long time. On the other hand, this is going to cost us a little bit, but once it's done, we don't need to worry about it for a while. Although, when is the next level of light ships, I wonder? The current one was at 10, so, well, the game There we go. 15. Caravel.